Alright, what is up, everybody? Phil here on the pre-stream. Today is Wednesday, September 20th, 2017, ladies and gentlemen. How is everybody doing? How are you? Hopefully you're good. I am Darkside Phil. I am here live on the stream. I am late. I didn't want to be late. It's just more personal shit creeping up to delay me. I wish it was great, fun, happy personal shit, but it rarely is these days. You know, that's life, I guess, but I'm just so tired of my life. At this point, it's like every 3 months, there's something crazy that happens that throws me for a loop and, you know, screws everything up, and I don't know. Right now, I'm just to warn everybody, alright? Because I talked about this, I made a big video about this on Monday night on my vlogging channel, The King of Hate Vlogs. Coming up, there's going to be a lot of things that are going to be wonky, like the streaming schedule and everything is going to be thrown off. Like, I can already tell you this Friday, and this has nothing to do with what's going on, but this Friday, there's an inspector coming here to inspect the fire alarm for our facility, so that means the stream can't start at the usual time. They're coming between 1 and 2 p.m., so my stream on Friday is going to be later. It's going to start around roughly 2 p.m. as soon as the guy's gone. And it's going to run later. It's probably going to run later by about an hour or so, okay? And then Monday, folks, I'm not able to stream my first stream, at least at the normal time. I've actually got something going on during Monday afternoon, which is the only time I could do it. So that means Monday's first stream is in you know, limbo. I don't know when I'll be able to stream, but I will let everybody know via social media what's going on when I'm able to stream that day, because I do want to do as many streams as possible. The good news is there's no new releases really next week until Friday of next week, so it's not a big deal that one stream is thrown off, but it still is annoying, okay? So, yeah, and I would expect, I would honestly expect a lot of stuff to be kind of weird moving forward, because of some, you know, this personal shit that's going on. So, FYI, just a warning to everybody, okay? I'll let you know. I'll always do my best to let you know ahead of time. It just sucks that today, all of a sudden, I had to make a bunch of phone calls, and then there were phone calls were coming in, and, you know, a bunch of shit going on when I'm supposed to be starting up with my work here. It blows that that's when it happens, you know, but that's life, I guess. Alright? So, as I said in the video on Monday, folks, the best thing you could do right now to help me out is to be positive, to be supportive, to be nice to me. I don't even know how else to say it, you know. At this point, that's really what I need right now, is any kind of support you can lend. Any. A lot of people, oh, Phil wants more money. No, that's not what I'm talking about. Any kind of support you can lend. Just being positive about me. Moral support. Anything is greatly appreciated right now, because I'm in a situation where every day I'm stressed to the max at this point, and it has nothing to do with you, nothing to do with me, nothing to do with anything that we've been involved in at all. Bullshit. Folks, I hate to be a sayer of doom and gloom, but when you grow up, you will constantly be bombarded with bullshit that really you didn't have anything to do about. And it sucks, right? It really does. Alright, so, that's enough of that. Let's start talking real stuff now, instead of talking about the bullshit, okay? So, welcome to today's first of 2 gameplay streams, ladies and gentlemen. You may be wondering, okay, what is Phil doing today? Because if you read my schedule last night, it was very ambiguous. I was like, well, I'm going to be playing Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, but then I don't know if I'll be playing it again later in the day. It might be Mario plus Rabbids. I don't know. Here's the deal. Here's what I think I want to do. So, yesterday on stream, what did I get to do? Well, I played through the entire story mode. Well, first, actually, I take that back. I did the tutorial mode first. I played the tutorial mode, which explains some of the new game mechanics and everything of MvC Infinite. And then I did the story mode, which was about 3 hours long. Then, on my nighttime stream, I finished up the story, and I took 2 characters. I took Ultron and Hagar. Is it Hagar or Hagar? I've heard it pronounced both ways, by the way. But anyway, I tried both of these characters, both in their trials, completed their trials, which were pretty tricky, because each trial now has a tag-in combo, meaning you have to, during a combo, tag in a character, continue the combo, and then tag yourself back in to finish the combo. Pretty challenging trials. And then I took these characters into training mode, and messed around with them for a little bit in order to figure out, you know, how to play as them a little bit more combo ability wise and stuff like that. And it was fun. And I was like, wow, this is really cool. You know, this is entertaining. This is good. I like this. And I want to mess with more characters. You know, because the bottom line is, if I go online right now, all I can play with is 2 characters. I've only touched 2 of them in a capacity of kind of figuring out how to play with them. So that would be kind of stupid. So I want to play with more characters. But to play with more characters means more time away from online play, which is what everyone wants to see. And I was even thinking, gee, let's say, for example, I pick 2 to 3 more characters. And I already have an idea of some of the characters I want to play with. I definitely want to try out Hulk again, because Hulk I liked in MvC 3. I also want to try out Chun-Li, because it seems like she plays very similarly to how she did in the original Marvel vs. Capcom in this one. And I also want to try out maybe 1 more character. So that's what I'm thinking, is maybe have a crew of 4 to 5 characters to mess around with. Oh my god, excuse me. 4 to 5 characters to mess around with. So when I go online, now I can mix them up, right? I can switch between the characters and try different team combinations, you know, and see how that works out. So that's why I want to do that. But the thing is, if every character, if their trials take, you know, 20 minutes each, now you're talking at least an hour. If I do training mode with each of them, you're talking probably about another hour. So now you're saying, now I'm only going to have an hour left to play online. That's not a lot. And I was like, well, then maybe what I should do is tonight I should do more online play of MvC Infinite. Of course, I know that there is a group of people who have been watching Mario plus Rabbids, and now there was no Mario plus Rabbids on Monday because of this bullshit that happened, and now there may be no Mario plus Rabbids today. And this is when people start to get disheartened. Oh man, this is a game I really liked, and Phil was playing it gung-ho, and then all of a sudden it went on hold, and now he's not playing it anymore. And what's going on? It seems like it's endlessly on hold. And listen, I get ya, all right? I 100% understand what you're saying if that is your mentality. I get it. This, sadly, is what happens every single hardcore gaming season. Without fail, this is what happens. What happens is, you know, you get wrapped up in so many new releases, that, you know, something has to go on hold. Something has to kind of suffer. And when you have a game like Mario plus Rabbids, where it's been an ongoing, you know, progression of getting new abilities, getting better, and I understand why people would be upset that it's going on hold. I get it, okay? I apologize for that. Sadly, I'm only one man. And the fact that, you know, I am here trying to put out entertaining stuff for you every day and stream as much as I possibly can, but also juggling personal shit that's going on. It's challenging, folks. It's very challenging, especially the fact that I'm by myself now. Again, I know I've been bringing this up a lot lately, but it's just matter of fact at this point, you know. As I've lived out here in Washington for over 3 years, for those 3 first years, I was with a significant other who was helping to take on the responsibility and the load. And, you know, there were days when, okay, I'm super stressed out. I streamed, then I had to do personal shit, but then I could just sit down to a nice home-cooked meal that was a healthy meal, and it was ready for me, and, you know, have that moral support of someone there that loves you, and I don't have that anymore, and it sucks, because it is something that helped me out, you know, very much, and now I'm back to being myself again, just me, and, you know, not to dish on you guys, because that's certainly not what I'm trying to do, but I just hope you understand, this isn't anything to do with you. You know, I'm trying my hardest to keep stuff up here, and it's very difficult. It is, all right? It really is difficult to do it all myself. It would be one thing if I had someone here living with me and, you know, helping out, but I don't, and it's tough, especially now I have this house, and, you know, as I said, with all the shit going on, I may end up losing my friggin' house, and, you know, it sucks. I know, I want to please all of you. I want to say, oh, yes, we're going to do Mario plus Rabbids, plus we're going to do Marvel. Plus, I'm not going to miss any stream time at all because, you know, I'm going to duplicate myself. I'm going to clone myself. I'm going to split like a single-cell organism. I'm going to split into 2 so that one Phil can deal with all the personal bullshit and the other Phil can do all the fun gaming stuff constantly. But sadly, that's not reality for me. So anyway, apologies, folks, for, you know, bringing all this shit up. I really do, but, you know, sometimes it helps to vent, right? A little bit. Thank you for being understanding. I'm excited for Marvel vs. Capcom today. I am. Yesterday, I had no idea what to expect when I played this game yesterday. I was like, I don't know how this is going to go. You know, everyone's saying the game looks like shit. And I played it. I was like, well, you know, the game does look like shit. But the gameplay seems pretty solid, at least for a versus game. Okay? What it seems to be is a combination of MvC 1 and 2. That's what it really feels like to me. So, I guess we're going to see, you know, as I play today for the first time online, how it's going to go. Alright, folks, so, here's the deal. We're going to play it by ear. We're going to see how the stream goes today. Alright? And I'm thinking, more than likely, it is going to end up, probably, that I'm probably going to be playing this game all day. Especially if I have a lot of fun here on the first stream, then more than likely I will be playing MvC Infinite all day long. And apologies again to those who want the Mario plus Rabbids stuff. You know, I like the game. I obviously wouldn't have played it as far as I have, but it's just going to wait for a little bit longer until I get a chance to play it, okay? Fair enough. Alright, let's see here. Alright, so that's the deal. Today, probably MvC Infinite all day. We'll see. Tomorrow, more MvC Infinite. And yes, tomorrow night, I'll do my best to do Mario plus Rabbids. Friday, the stream will be a little bit later, but we'll be running later. Saturday will be a dual stream day. Sunday, as you know, some days are always just a single stream day. And then Monday is all screwed up because I got something I got to do in the afternoon, so I'll let you know about that. And then next week, you know, pretty much continuous streaming every day until Friday when Cuphead starts. And then Cuphead will be the new release to end the month, alright? So, we'll see. We'll see how things go, folks. Alright, so outside of that, ladies and gentlemen, let's talk a little bit more about other stuff going on. It looks like, first of all, MvC is working again. Thank goodness, because yesterday was a mess. You know, yesterday we had upwards of almost 1,000 people here watching me play the story mode of the game, and people were really excited. They were cheering, they were subbing, they were tipping, and nothing was showing up. I couldn't see it, you couldn't see it, nothing. It was just dead. And it sucked because then MvC finally corrected itself later in the day when it was too late. But, you know, that's life. You know, I'm not paying for MvC, I can't complain, right? It's not like MvC's not getting anything out of, you know, helping me with this stuff. It's just a free, I don't even know it. Honestly, I don't even know what they get because I don't pay them. I wonder what MvC gets out of being this kind of plug-in thing for streams that helps streamers. I don't know how they benefit because I didn't pay for a subscription or anything. That's actually a great question. Both MvC and Streamlabs are free. So what do they get out of it? That's a enigma. I wonder how they operate, because obviously they're a business, right? How do they operate if they're not getting paid? Huh. I have no idea. I'm stumped. I don't know if anyone knows, but I'm stumped. Little Blake says they get data. And they sell the data. Is that true? They don't take a percentage of donations. That's not true. Tyler JKU says, oh, they take a percent. No, they don't. If you guys, like for example, tip me, that's PayPal that takes a cut. That's not MvC. They don't take anything. So I don't know what they're making out. Anyway, that'll be our enigma for the day. How does MvC stay in business? But anyway, MvC exists and they're actually working now. It's working today. So that means if you cheer, sub, or tip me, I will be giving you a shout out, in which I will be doing in a moment, because a lot of people have cheered, subbed, and tipped before I even started on stream today. And thank you very much for that, by the way. Also, you'll be getting the pop-up messages on screen if you cheer 50 bits or more, if you subscribe to the channel and click the share button, or if you tip me $2 or more, any of those things, you'll be getting an on-screen pop-up notification as well as a double recognition for your contributions. So thank you, everyone who is supportive. Sadly, the charity drive has ended. I think that Twitch raised about $110,000, if I remember correctly, for charity. I could be wrong. Maybe it was $101,000, but they tipped over $100,000. So thank you to anyone who for the past 2 weeks cheered with the hashtag charity. You guys helped make that happen. That's awesome that together we were able to donate to charity like that. That's awesome. Thank you very much for that. All right. Sound good? All right. I just want to throw this out here, folks. Obviously, Patreon for this month is, going right now. Patreon.com/DarkSidePhil. And this month, it is the Halloween Horror Marathon. If we hit the funding goal for the month, I'll be doing a marathon of horror games. Excuse me. Excuse me again. Okay. And you'll be nominating and voting on those games if you pledge $5 or more. And you'll be voting on the Halloween costume that I'll be wearing during this event. But we are a ways off, folks. In fact, I looked last night. I believe we're like $250 or something like that away from the goal. There's only 10 days left to pledge. It's definitely doable. In 10 days, $250 is not a big deal. We could easily get, a bunch of people who pledge $5 or more. It's not an impossible goal. It's just, people have to do it and have to be conscious of it. I think what I'm going to start doing is posting it up on my Twitter, because that's the problem, is I talk about it on pre-stream, but I don't talk about it on social media hardly ever. And I think that's the problem, is I'm not giving it enough exposure. So I will. Tonight, I will probably post this up on social media about it so that we can get stuff going. I want to do this Halloween Horror Marathon, but we got to hit the goal in order to do it, folks. Okay? Just real talk. So check it out. Patreon.com/DarkSidePhil. All right. And then the Patron's Choice playthrough of Spyro 1 will begin basically when I start wrapping up new releases. So, for example, right now I'm doing MvC Infinite, and I'm going to get back to Rabbids eventually. Once Rabbids wraps up, then I'll probably be getting to starting up Spyro, okay? And then it'll basically be me doing Spyro balanced with the new releases in October, I'm thinking. So, I'll let you know more about that as we get to it, okay? All right, anything else? I'm trying to think if there's anything else before I do shoutouts. I don't think so. I think I've covered pretty much everything. All right. Let's go ahead and do some shout-outs, and then we will begin. So, first of all, again, people cheering overnight are awesome. Gotta give credit to a bunch of people who cheered overnight. We had Golden Colts. We had, let's see here. Actually, hold on. That was not, I'm looking at last night's stream. Oops. Oopsie. That was not the right... I give credit to the wrong person. Yeah, Golden Colts. Oh, actually, you know what? I take it back. It could have been Golden Colts, but I don't think my Muxie captured it. Hold on a second. Let me refresh my Muxie here and see if it gives me more data from overnight. Let me see here. Oh, yeah, here we go. All right, I was correct. It was Golden Colts. I knew. I was like, why isn't it showing? I saw it on my desktop. So, a few people. Golden Colts did a bunch of cheers overnight. Thank you, Golden Colts. And also, Game Master 2003 is dead. Did a cheer overnight. Thank you, Game Master. I got an anonymous $20 tip from Little Voice in Your Head, and it says, keep fighting. Thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you for that. That was moral support and financial support in one tip. And then Carlos K did a 1,000-bit cheer right before I started the stream. Thank you, Carlos K, for that. I appreciate that. All right. Then when the stream started, we had Will Snipe for Food, who subscribed to the channel for the second month in a row. We had Beppo Carrot did a 10-bit cheer and said, Go DSP, does income from bits work the same way as subs when you do your taxes? Yes, it does. All income that you bring in via live streams is taxable income. I talked about this earlier this year. I guess some people... I'm wondering, honestly, if people do their taxes correctly when it comes to this stuff. Luckily I do, because I have a accountant that I pay to do it. But no, it's all taxable income. Some people are like, oh, tips aren't taxable because that's like a gift, right? Wrong. All tips are taxable, just like if you were a waitress or a bartender. And all cheers and subs and all that is taxable income. You gotta pay taxes on any income that you get, or else you're gonna get in trouble. Carlos K did another 200-bit cheer. Thank you, Carlos K. Said hashtag DS positive. Tanamouter did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Tanamouter, for the cheer. Last Rambo 341 gave me a $10 tip, and he says, this is a thank you for your MvC coverage yesterday. I enjoyed it. Thank you, Last Rambo. Thank you. Appreciate that, and I hope you like the upcoming MvC coverage coming on, okay? Coming up, not coming on, coming up. All right, we got a disgusting name that I'm going to ignore, but I'm going to say thank you for the $1 tip. And he says, I hope MvC Online is good. It's an absolute piss off how Street Fighter V's pro dick ride the game when it's not even competitive. Since the 30th anniversary of Street Fighter, Capcom should just remaster all the Street Fighter games on consoles with good online support and netcode. But you see, here's the problem. They would actually need talent to do that, and they don't have it. I mean, let's face it, MvC Infinite, it may be a good game, but the vast majority of characters are taken from another game that someone else made. Think about that. How many characters are from MvC 3? And they just tweaked them, right? I hate to say it, but I think Capcom, behind the scenes, lost a lot of their talent base. I think people left or got laid off, and now they're working with these people who just aren't up to snuff for the quality level that Capcom is usually known for producing. All right? And that's the problem. We've got these games coming out. Street Fighter V is a joke. For anyone who's been a longtime fan of the Street Fighter franchise, right? There's no way you could play Street Fighter V with a straight fucking face. Just starting to play it, you can tell it's so bad. It doesn't even feel like Street Fighter anymore. I don't know. That's why I don't play that piece of crap. Alright, shout out to Ensalor, who subscribed to the channel. Wow. Thank you, Ensalor, for the sub. I know you're a long-time viewer. I don't know if you've ever subbed before, but I appreciate the sub. For those who don't know, because I should have brought that up. Alright? I should have brought this up. Basically, if you sub to someone who you've never been subscribed to before here on Twitch, from now until October 2nd, it's half price. And that's any level. It could be the $5 level, the $10 level, or the $25 level. If you sub right now to someone you're not currently subbed to, it's half price. Okay? So I think Ensalor probably benefited from that. He probably got a half price sub. Very nice. Alright, shout out to Last Rambo. He did another 200-bit cheer, and he says, how about Ultron Hagar, Ryu Hulk, and Chun-Li Thanos? You can mix and match between them along with the stones. I don't know about Ryu. Ryu seems real bad. Like, his reach seems terrible because he's so small in this game compared to other characters. I don't think Ryu is going to be very good, honestly. I mean, I could be completely wrong because we are here in the early stages of the game, but I don't think Ryu is going to be very good. I'm just saying. What I may do, I'm thinking Morrigan. I'm thinking maybe Chun-Li, Morrigan, and Hulk may be the characters I try out today, because I have experience with all three of them from previous Marvel games, and just seeing with their trials what they've changed up a little bit of these characters may allow me to play them at a good level. So we'll see. Let's see what I do today. I'm not sure. Shout out to Rabid. A Rabid tipped me $1 and said, "Bwah." Thank you to the Rabid tipper. Thank you very much. YOLO Dopper did a 10-bit cheer and says, the fighting game community is looking to put this game over Street Fighter V. Listen, if this game is good, I would not fault anyone for putting this over Street Fighter V. Seriously. Seriously, because Street Fighter V is booty duty. It is a piece of stinky crap, and the less people who play that piece of stinky crap and play a good game, the better, in my opinion. Shout out to Jack Spartacus, who did a 100-bit cheer. Thank you, Jack. Shout out to PWT56, who did a 10-bit cheer. He says, is this stream sponsored by the power of Selsun Blue? Let's see here. Wow. Ladies and gentlemen, this stream is sponsored by the amazing gas reduction techniques of Gas X. Pop a Gas X and stop tooting from both ends. There you go. My new plug that I made up on the fly. Shout out to Marky Mark, who did a 10-bit cheer. He says, Muxy may have a contract with Twitch to have their plugin. Yeah, maybe Twitch pays them directly, possibly, as a company, and say, here, we'll pay you to develop this app because we want people to be able to be profitable on stream, and if you develop this app for them, you know, they'll be able to. I guess we'll see. I don't know. I don't know how Muxy makes their money, but that's a good hypothesis. Good guess, Marky Mark. Shout out to Cobra Strike 09 who gave me a 300-bit cheer. Thank you, Cobra Strike. Ha! And Last Rambo did another 50-bit cheer. He says, Phil, you enjoyed Street Fighter V in the beginning. You gave it a good review score, but then it seems you disliked it after the news of the input lag. If the input lag gets removed, will you go back to it? Well, first of all, I did not give it a good review score. I don't know what you're talking about. If you remember, my early review said, this game is bare bones and is missing half the content of what a fighting game should have. And then once all the rest of the content released, I said, this content's a joke. The story mode's stupid, and it's not enough to make this game good. I never gave Street Fighter V a good review score, so I'm not sure exactly what you're talking about. However, you have to realize that when you first start playing a fighting game, alright, it's the developmental stages. Right now with MvC Infinite, this is the developmental stage. No one can tell you if MvC Infinite is good right now. Nobody. It's going to take probably 1 to 2 months of people really deep diving into the game, playing it at competitive levels, finding out what works in a competitive atmosphere, alright? And then finally, after that amount of time, they'll probably be able to say, okay, here's how the game really is. With Street Fighter V, everyone was just messing around with stuff for months until finally they realized, wait a minute, you can't even play this game as a reactionary game because there's so much input delay, it's impossible to react to stuff. And that's why there were characters in Street Fighter V that you would be like, wow, this seems like a really unsafe character. And then you play it and you're like, wait a minute, they're not unsafe. They're actually perfectly safe because there's so much input delay. In another game, you'd easily be able to react with a reversal dragon punch or block on reaction. You can't even do that in Street Fighter V. Okay, you can't. So, yeah, that's the thing, folks. So, yeah, Street Fighter V sucks. Now, if they completely removed all input delay, would the game be better and would I play it? No! There's no point in me going back to that at this point. Guys, the game's now almost 2 years old. At this point, people have played it so hardcore, there's really no, how am I going to continuously get back into this game when I've been away from it for so long? There's already people who know all the top tier shit. It would be such a giant hill to climb to get back to a level where I could even, understand stuff. I mean, how many new characters have released since the last time I friggin' played it, right? So, I would say no. That game is dead for me. It really is. The game is pretty dead for me. I'd rather just play other shit and move on and say, Capcom, F to the pooch. Let's hope that they do better in the future. Shout out to Carlos K, who did a 200-bit cheer. He says, come on, Phil, spill the beans on the secret that everyone's dying to know. Are you a Team Captain America or Team Iron Man fella? Why must we pick sides? I mean, we all know how hard-body attractive Captain America is with his squeaky clean image. But then, we also like the bad boy. We like the guy who's alcoholic and he likes to say things with emotion, Who cares? Who friggin' cares? How silly. Shout out to Kavoris, who did a 50-bit cheer, and he said, good job sticking it to the haters, DSP316. And Golden Colts did a 50-bit cheer. He said, Derek is saying that you should check out Morgan today. This was the first Marvel game with Jeddah because he was from Darkstalkers like Morgan, and Cuphead is interesting name. Is it going to be on Xbox One? Yes, it is. Ah, fuck. All right, folks, I think it's time to start. I think it's time to start up, folks. What do you think? Think it's good? I think it's good. So, let's begin. Like I said, I think what I'm going to be checking out today, I definitely want to check out Hulk and Chun-Li. And then after them, maybe I'll do Morgan. I don't know. But we're going to be doing trials. Then we're going to be doing training mode for each of these characters that I'm trying out. And then after I try out 2 to 3 characters, we'll be doing online play. That's what's on today's agenda. Fair enough? Alright, shout out to Schofield Lord, who just subbed to the channel for the 10th month in a row. 10th month in a row. Thank you very much, Schofield. Hope you've enjoyed those 10 months, and hope you enjoy the months coming up. Should be pretty good. Okay? Sound good, everybody? Alright, thank you very much for being here. It is now time to begin with Marvel vs. Capcom Infinite, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you very much. I appreciate it, and let us begin right now.